Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Arcane Core Blackout. Before we get started, I would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor for this episode, 𝚘𝚘𝚜𝚘 Productions. They publish Monster of the Week, the game you're enjoying right now, as well as such critically acclaimed hits as Blades in the Dark, Fate, and Thirsty Sword Lesbians. They've got 2 new supplements out now for a Monster of the Week. Tome of Mysteries adds new paranormal moves and playbooks for hunters to try. And the Codex of Worlds takes your mysteries beyond the modern day and gives your party new team moves to try. Look for them at your friendly local game store or on the web at 𝚘𝚘𝚜𝚘𝚜. And now, without further ado, let us continue. Well, you, after tensions are high in the apartment, you and Willow leave after Willow kind of brings you down to earth a little bit, kind of lays facts bare, essentially, of like, hey, like, take it easy. Things are happening, totally understand, but also, like, you just blew up on your team, Ezra specifically. And, like, what's that about? So you have some food for thought at the moment. You take the elevator down to the parking garage, and you might wait for, like, a minute or two to see if anyone comes down, but after a while, you're like...
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll text them.
Okay.
I'll be like, where you at? Leaving now. Meet you there. That's it.
Yeah, so so it's like every line of that's 1 minute. Like, so it's just you like, where you at? Meet you there, right? So y'all get all those pings. You get in the car, you start it up, and you pull out. You are heading to St. Mark's Place, so you put into the navigation where this Nightingale is, and you find that it's about 30-minute drive, maybe. Like, traffic may be kind of iffy now. It's like right after, a little bit after 5 o'clock, so like the rush is still kind of there. It's not as bad, but it's still there. Like, New York traffic sucks, especially going into Manhattan. So you might get stuck, but it's not going to be terrible just because it's a little bit after 5. And you put on country music?
Yeah, of course I do.
Of
Of
course you
course
do.
I do.
It's you and Willow in this car. Willow is a passenger seat, um, playing with a window. So like literally like pushing the button down, it goes down halfway. It's raining, by the way. It's just like going down halfway, and then like bringing it back up, and then like before it gets all the way to the top, brings it all the way down, and then brings it all the way up, and then at a certain point the clouds open up, and then water starts spilling in more.
I think.
Unbothered. Like,
Yeah, of course, of course. I just like without a word, because like I've been side-eyeing them for like the entire time, and I imagine they're like fully turned this way, so they probably don't see it. At some point I just like reach over on my side with my universal controls and I raise up their window and then I lock it.
what? Did you do that?
Do it.
I can't do the buttoning anymore. I can't. I can't go back down. Human
Oh
technology is
no.
fascinating.
Yeah, what, y'all don't got spells to raise and lower windows whenever
But
you
we don't
want?
have cars. That's not our thing.
How do you get around?
Portals.
Oh, yeah, I guess that'd be more convenient.
Portals. I use shadow magic to travel usually. Especially now that I know most of the places here, it's a lot easier. But yeah,
You didn't want to just shadow travel to this club?
I never been there.
That's fair.
I'll be able to when I get there, but not anytime soon.
Have you ever been to a club?
No.
Okay.
I was tempted to ask if it was like the melee weapon club, but that didn't sound right in the context of what you were talking about.
Not usually, although I suppose there are some clubs for that sort of thing. But
what
no,
is
it's like a
what is
group.
hmm a
It's like a group that, kind of, well, that's a type of club. There's a different, the club that we're going to is like a place. It's like a place
okay.
where people go dancing usually or
Oh, and music.
eating and music. Yeah,
Okay,
I imagine.
okay. We have stuff like that. It's not called a club though.
What is it called?
It's just and then she says something in a different language for a minute. It was like, and it sounds very long. Whatever she's describing. Like, yeah, there's like wine, beverages of all sorts, a whole slew of different foods, feasts, galore. All Fae come around, participate. We do one usually every equinox or something like that.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
It can
I
get
think that
quite
club might be
rowdy.
shorter.
Oh, oh,
I mean,
that's.
our clubs get rowdy too. We can get rowdy.
Does it usually end with a potential of combat or murder?
That depends on the club.
Ah, ours is always guaranteed.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, how are you doing? How?
I'm doing. I'm sorry, I forgot. I am doing all right.
Yes, thank you. You're doing all
Yeah,
right.
doing don't make a lot of sense. I understand. I'm fine. I think that I just gonna get through this and then figure out sleep on it and then figure out what we're doing after that.
You were upset with Ezra very much.
I wasn't upset with Ezra.
You weren't,
No, I was upset with myself.
but you said hurtful things to him.
Well, sometimes folks say things that they don't really mean. Sometimes they think that they mean it, or sometimes they're used to saying something else when how they're really feeling is something else entirely. I wasn't upset with Ezra. I mean, I was, but not.
Not the way you wanted to be, or needed to be, or whatever.
Yeah, not in a way that was his fault.
All I know is that, like, Probably not what he wanted to hear.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And you're fine?
Not really. But, you know, my co-leader is in the infirmary right now, and I don't know how he is. And half of my kids are mad at me, and the other half are missing. And I got folks I got to take care of, so I can't really be anything other than fine right now.
Well, it seemed like Mr. Coffee was there to want to be there for you.
No, I think he pretty much made it clear that he was there to make sure that we were safe and nothing more.
What?
His name is Damien. It's not Mr. Coffee.
I know his name is Damien. I like making fun of him. As Mr. Coffee. It's fun. It's funny.
Is it?
I think it is.
I mean,
I think that he was there for you, but he thought you didn't want him around anymore. Maybe.
why would he think that?
Willow, like, Willow, a lot of things go over Willow's head. Willow, like, beelines at you, like, just piercing green eyes.
Right. I've kind of been avoiding him.
Yeah. If I were to do that with Rose, then Rose would hunt me down and scream in my face until my ears bleed. She's a banshee.
No, yeah, I gathered that.
That's funny.
It is? Oh, yeah.
I'm also understanding that I don't understand humor very much. But yes.
No, I'm sure that's probably really funny in Faye. I just no, it's not that I don't want to see him. It's just that there's a lot going on, and a lot of this is happening incredibly fast, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Willow.
Yes.
When did you meet Rose?
60 years ago.
And how'd y'all meet?
Oh, we met on opposite sides of our courts. I am a unseelie or dark fae, and she is a seelie fae or light fae. I nearly killed her, but I didn't, and I, what is it that you say, fell for her, for a lack of a term, and I gave up my standing to be with her.
Though you had responsibilities and people who were relying on you. And...
Yes. I make it sound very easy, but it was one of the most painful things to do. But it was worth it for her.
How'd you know that it was gonna be worth it?
I don't think I did.
Ah, okay. It's good to know.
It just felt right.
I don't really know if I know what that's supposed to feel like.
I mean, seeing you talk to him after breakfast, you lit up like a Christmas tree. You seemed happy in that moment. You showed teeth, like a smile.
I showed teeth.
Mm-hmm. You did smiles. You did the showing of teeth with smiling instead of like that thing you do where it's just one part of your you smirking. There we go. Instead of doing a smirk or like that closed mouth smile thing you do. You showed teeth and you glowed and you were happy.
Hey, I get it. I'm in love with the guy, I guess.
Oh, love is a strong word. Unless, and then like leans over the center console.
Don't be ridiculous.
Okay.
It's just coffee. For now.
It's good coffee.
It's damn good coffee, you know?
It's damn good coffee.
It's damn good coffee. Okay, stop. You stop that. Stop.
I'm not blind.
It's not just that. It's the fact that he wants to take care of me. Nobody's ever really done that. I mean, even Dion, my previous husband, I mean, he would take care of me, but not in the way that Damien tries. It's like a more protective style, I guess. I'm not really used to it. I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do.
Well, maybe you can figure that out together. I think he would like to hear it from your mouth, then assuming. Also, like, and she slams her hand on like the center console. I'm calling in my favor.
Which one?
You had me cook for you.
That was a million. Oh, yeah, okay.
That was yesterday. I grated cheese for your mac and cheese.
It was amazing. It was really good. Yeah, I appreciated that. What's your favor?
Tell everything you told me to Damien.
Why that specific thing? It can't be anything else. Literally anything else.
No takesy backsies.
I don't even know what I said.
You were extremely vulnerable, and that even Dion wasn't like this. He wants to take care of you and be there for you, and literally recounts literally everything you said verbatim, like just a script. Like, holy hell, how does Willow know all of that from the top of the conversation to now? All that. If you want, I can make sure that I'm there and help you recount it.
Oh, no. I think I can handle it. Thank you so much, though. Cool. No problem. I can do that.
Yeah, and if you don't, then you owe me a bigger favor later.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
You don't, actually. So she goes back to trying to do something with the window, but forgets.
I will. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna watch them do that for like maybe 20 seconds, and I'm gonna unlock it.
Oh, that's so sweet. And then just joy sparkles in the eye of like, oh, I did something. Let me try to do that again. And thinks it was them. Not that you helped them. Yeah, and then you keep going. Is there anything that you wanted to do before you get there?
Before I get there, I just want to call Theo just really quick.
Okay. You do the Bluetooth in the car.
Oh, that's right. It hooks up to my car.
Yeah. If you have Bluetooth for your headphone, you also have it for the car.
I know.
So yeah.
I don't like car Bluetooth. It feels wrong.
It does feel wrong. It is so annoying. But
yeah, it is.
So you either call Theo or you put it in, like, press buttons on the console. And it rings for like a moment, and then it goes to voicemail.
I'm gonna try one more time just to like it rings for a moment and
like,
then it goes to voicemail?
Literally, if like there was like one ring, it barely finished the first ring and then it cut. Like, it was like, nope.
Straight to voicemail. Wow. That's rude. Yeah, that's like weird. So I'm gonna call again.
This time it goes straight to voicemail.
All right. Okay. Turn the phone off. That feels suspicious. I'm gonna call Aurora.
Okay. Yeah. And it rings a few times, and then you hear a click. Mo?
Hey, Aurora.
Hey.
Hello. How
Hi,
are
you,
you?
Mo. I'm okay.
Cool.
I
I
know
tried to
you.
call.
I know you. This is not something that you normally do, so like you don't have to force a conversation if you don't want to.
Okay, thank God. I tried to call Theo a couple of times and they didn't pick up. Is he okay? I mean, I thought you said that he was recovering in the text.
Right, there's a pause for a split second. Like you tried calling Theo,
Yeah.
and it went straight to voicemail.
Well, I mean, the second time I did, yeah, I imagine he turned the phone off. But I
Well,
don't, like, in
no.
recent memory, can't think of anything that I've done, well, to him. Well, unless nothing, don't worry about it.
Right. Well, I could tell you that he is fine. I'm sitting right in front of him, but he doesn't have his phone on him. He's been in and out of consciousness. He's starting to regain it now, but his phone's actually missing. It was taken
Oh,
from the infirmary not too long ago. Why didn't you tell me there was a breach? No.
what breach?
Are you really?
God, no, you're right.
Wow! Wow!
It's not. Look. No. Because like I realized, look, halfway out my mouth, I realized. Okay, it's not you specifically. It's just that we didn't really know who to trust. Also, I think I found out about this like 2 hours ago. So,
All right. Well, 2 hours ago, I understand. Yes, and I do understand not knowing who to trust in general. But I can, and I don't know what I could say to show you that you can trust me. But all I know is that I found out that his phone has been missing because he told me. He had pictures of the doll maker's journal, which, by the way, it's destroyed. You can thank Foxtrot and Theo for that one. Um,
what
the
is that? How
journal.
he got hurt?
Yes, it is how he got hurt. It attacked him.
Oh,
It's actually
the
apparently
book
it's
attacked him.
yeah, a book attacked him. Apparently it sliced through his chest essentially. So it
Damn, like a paper cut?
like a paper cut. Like just like you don't know what face she made, but it looked like she was trying to what like process what you said. And it's like yes, it it did a lot of damage, but he's recovering really well. It's just, and he can recover pretty quickly. It's just that the what the book's made out of is can be poisonous. So it was just getting that out of his system first, and
Ah,
then now he's doing his own recovery right now. It should be fine in like an hour or two, but he might be a little sore. So that's about it.
oh, all right, that's fine. And you're just, at his bedside right now?
Yes, I am.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Uh,
Is that weird?
no, no. I don't think that's weird.
You do think it's weird.
I think it's a little weird. I wasn't sure if y'all got on like that, I guess. I don't know.
Me and Theo go way back. He just gets on my nerves. He's annoying.
Yes,
He
I
doesn't.
agree.
He doesn't listen. He tends to do whatever he wants, and sometimes he gets hurt. And also, he tends to just put himself in front of harm's way. It sounds like she's glaring at him, like either he's focused on her because
Most just like nodding, like, yeah,
yeah, all of those
yeah.
things, all of those things.
Gosh.
But
Oh, you
he
know what,
is
Aurora?
he's a friend of me, if you want me to be really
A
honest. But
friend of me. I don't know if I ever want to hear you say that word ever again. Anyway, I feel like we have finally connected on something.
on Theo, that's what we connected on.
Well, sometimes that's the way it is.
Anyway,
Or
he's still a good friend of mine, even if he can be a pain in the ass.
yeah.
Anything else for me?
Um,
They just kind of confirmed that his phone is in the hands of somebody. Um,
yeah, we should probably I don't know. We can try to get Cat on that, I guess. Cat
oh,
is Cat. Wait, sorry. Is Cat's part of the?
task force.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's
Aurora,
right. That's right. That's right.
you're fine.
Aurora knows.
Aurora
Okay.
knows that. Aurora's like, yes, Catwood is already on it in general. Already told her about it, and we're combing through footage right now to see who took it, if anyone is present. Right now, we're talking to Jack Olson because that is the only unknown factor on this floor at the moment, outside Force. But so far, he was in the infirmary working on Chris the entire time, as far as we know. But we'll see how that goes. See if there's any like way he might have dipped in, or if there's anybody else that dipped in. Keep an eye on that in general, because there's information about the dollmaker's journal. I'll try to see if Theo can recount where he took pictures of, but because it's destroyed, we might have lost a lot of stuff in general.
Yeah. Not a lot we can do about that. Well, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to report to you too, but that might have to wait. Millie's been spotted, obviously, so we're gonna try to get them back. Or not. I don't really know what's happening. I don't
Millie's
really know
been
what's happening.
Oh yes, the
Well, we
nightingale
think it's
spotting.
Millie. Yeah, I mean, who else has that sort of haircut? I mean, lovingly.
No, that's fair. I don't know anybody that would other than Millie, but
They've got
much
their own
love.
sense of style.
That's what we're calling it. All right, cool. So do what you need to do. I'm here. I'll be working from Theo's bedside, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Can you just have him call me when
I can
they're
do you one better. And then takes the phone, and then you just hear rustling on the other end, and then just. So you're bonding over your disdain for me.
I mean, if you didn't make it so easy.
I'm not. I don't. Fuck. I don't do anything that requires disdain from my co-leader partner. What have I done ever to piss you off besides hanging up on you in the middle of conversations?
I mean, that does piss me off. But honestly, it's not. You don't piss me off, Theo. I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks. All about that celestial blood and how quickly I can recover health as long as there's nothing blocking it.
Sure, I suppose. Look, I said something to Ezra that I probably shouldn't have. And I know y'all aren't on the best terms right now, but maybe you could talk to him.
I can once I have a phone. They'll give me a replacement in the meantime. I'll text y'all the new phone. But I can. I talked to him earlier and I wanted to talk to you about it, but then the whole Nimue situation happened and then I was out of it a little bit. We talked.
Ah, that's right.
And
No, after that. After that. I'm about to say something. Yep, yep. Look, I'm not proud of it, and I'm gonna apologize. But in the meantime, Ezra, he don't really like to talk when he's angry. So,
oh no, really?
okay,
Okay.
yeah. See that right there? That right there?
This
Disdainful.
this
Disdainful.
this is disdainful. So
Yeah,
you don't like
absolutely.
you can dish it but can't take it. Is that what I'm
I can
hearing?
take. Okay, all right. I'm hanging up now. I'm hanging up. I hope you feel better. Click.
Bye. Willow's in the passenger seat trying not to giggle. Like just like ooh. All right. So you do that and you keep pushing forward. You hit traffic a little bit towards like literally like 10 minutes before. So you're wondering if you should park a bit a ways and then make your way, depending on how bad the traffic is.
Yeah. I want to get there as soon as possible, so I'm gonna make that snap decision.
Okay. So yeah, you're parking. Let's say you're parking 8 blocks away. It's not terrible, but in the rain it feels like horrible. So it's like a standard rainfall. It's not too heavy, but it's annoying. So you probably need to pull up a hood or bring an umbrella either way. And both of
Yeah.
you and Willow start walking.
Yeah, we do.
Now we're gonna transition over to you, Cordelia. You get down the elevator, taking the same path everybody else did here, to the parking floor, like the parking level. As y'all step out, those pings come in from Mo about like 1 minute apart from each other. Like, where you at? All right, I'm gonna go on without you. Like, I forgot what, like, there was three that you sent, but like all within 1 minute of each other. Ezra and Damien both pull out their phone while they ping, and then Ezra just shoves his phone back in his pocket. Damien just sighs, and looks kind of sad, but like just like a little bit, like for a quick second in the eyes, and then it goes away. As he pulls out the keys and like unlocks the car. It's like a kind of car should this, what kind of car should Damien have actually? Like, because I'm trying to think here. I don't think it's an Escalade. I don't think it's something.
It's not an Escalade. I don't think. First of all, I don't think he was paid that well. He was a cop in Pennsylvania, so probably not, right? But he also, and he has a daughter, right? So probably something old and beat up. And I want to say Pennsylvania. What are the vibes of Pennsylvania?
I don't want it to be like, it could just be like a standard SUV, but like a
That's
dark
what I was
color.
thinking. Yeah.
It might be a decent one, not like a Honda Civic, please God no. But
Well,
but like something that like has like a titanium build, so that like for the purpose of driving. So we'll say that. I don't know what car that is, but it's a dark color.
I'll look one up for you
Thank
and
you,
I'll
I
say.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Dark color. You see like the lights go off as like it unlocks and like deactivates the alarm. And you walk over. Is there anything you're saying, Cordelia, you're doing as you and Ezra are going towards the car, back seat, as assuming that you both are going to be in the back seat?
Um, I think that like we've already had our conversation, so I don't feel like that there's anything that needs to be said on that front, but I think that she's trying to make small talk, if it's reciprocated, I don't know, but or
What
like if
small
people
talk are you starting with? Like, oh,
um
the weather, it's crazy, right? Like,
honestly, probably just like
uh, he just like scrunches his eyebrows in, like, what? Like,
I don't know, it's raining.
yeah, and it's been
That's weather.
raining for a while. It's weather, yeah. It's pretty. It's been pretty bad in general. Anyway, he grabs your hand, and kind of stops you before you get to the car. Corey, there's something else I did want to talk to you about. Um, we kind of got attacked before we could even get to it, but you talked to Elle about my mom.
Um Not really about your mom so much, and I'm not trying to say that to be elusive or to words. I Yes, I tried to talk to Elle about why the doll maker wants you and information about you, and I was trying to figure out how to help, but with my magic acting up recently, it feels like I haven't been able to help as much, and so I was just trying to figure out what to do or where to go to get information.
Got you. But she asked for my mom's name.
Yes, and yeah.
Okay. I would like to know why she wants it, but like I said before, I don't plan on ever divulging that to anybody. There's reasons in general for it. And I appreciate you looking into it for me to find out what's going on, but you tried to trick me.
I
That was a trick.
It was, and that wasn't very kind. I think I've been spending too much time with Willow. No, she wouldn't do that either. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm used to needing trickery or violence or other means to get anything, and so
He pulls you to him, not with me.
no, not with you.
So please don't do it again, okay?
Yeah.
All right, he squeezes your hand, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then pulls you forward towards the car. And then you buckle up. Damien is pretending that he gave you the space. Like, he was just like, oh, look at, okay, yeah, go off, young people. Sets up the car, pretending like he needs to readjust his mirrors and shit. And then
Times.
and then like as like y'all buckle in, he starts putting in the address for the Nightingale as well before backing out. And y'all drive for a little bit. It is an awkward car ride because you didn't really expect to be driving with Damien today. But he's doing that dad thing where like he's just wants to broach a conversation or topic, so he's drumming his fingers on the steering wheel and kind of looking in the rear view mirror at both of you for a quick moment, and then just kind of nods. So weather, it's really bad.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. It's, I haven't been to New York that much, but it's really bad. Like, it's pouring every day since I've been back. Like, granted, it's only been 2 days, but weather reports say that it's not really changing or anything like that.
I've never really noticed the weather. It didn't really have any effect on me. So.
But yeah, Mo's doing okay, right?
Oh, just at her phone. Hey Siri, text Mo. Dear Mom, we are heading out now. Weather's wild, right?
Oh my god.
Best. 𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑
Corey Cassidy. That's a name. I just want to see what Mo's reaction to this is, because like I was just like, you get that message as you get out the car. Like, what is your response to that, Mo?
I kind of like look at it. Wait, I really want this. I understand that we're getting out of the car, but I really want the car to read this out for me, please.
Okay, yes. So as you're getting out the car, it reads this out for you, like verbatim, and you're just.
I kind of look at Willow like, how? All right, okay. I will text back. Good. Traffic's bad. Drive safe. See you soon. I'll send that, and then I'll say, also, Corey, you don't have to sign your name when you're texting. Send.
All right, back to the car. Ezra's looking at you like, just, is that your way of checking in on Mo?
Oh, no, she was just messaging us earlier, and so I assumed she would want to know when we're
Right.
on our way.
Right, of course. That's very kind of you. I am. He just looks seething in his seat. He's just like looking out the window, and Damien just drums his fingers. So, that was a harsh conversation in general. So I'm assuming that Mo's not okay. She has been avoiding me. So
Yeah. Um, I know I've been trying to get her to talk. I don't know if that's been hindering more than it's been helping. Um,
She gives off the vibe of thinking that she can do everything herself. She's superwoman, and I can tell, but she doesn't have to be.
yeah. And I mean, I know that she likes playing the role of mom and of captain as much as she does well at it, but it's just I do really wish that she would realize when she's at a limit or when she deserves to actually rest or take a back seat.
Hmm. Yeah. I guess I'll. If she needs the space, I'll give her the space. But I just thought that. Anyway, I'm not asking for love advice from you two lovebirds back there. I'm just going to keep driving, and we'll get to the Nightingale shortly. Looks like traffic, as stated, is very bad. And keeps going. Cordelia, can you do me a favor?
Oh, sure.
Can you read a bad situation for me? It's fine.
What is that? That's plus.
That's sharp. That's sharp, I think.
That is sharp. Okay, then that is a 10.
Awesome. Okay, so there's questions. I think you have hold 3. Um, Ask me whatever fits, and you can call those questions also however you like.
Okie dokie. Oldie but a goodie. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
All right. Instead, I'm gonna do what I know. I don't want to do what I normally do and say like, yes, there is, and then that's it. Yes, there are. So as you're driving to, like, get to, you cross the bridge already to Manhattan. Um, Damien kind of goes down like a path, like he's redirected because of construction. Um, and it's like, oh, okay, just he doesn't know the city very well, and like construction pops up all over the place. But the redirect is down like a narrow pathway that's kind of just a one way, and it's pretty dark. But there is like an end in sight. But you notice as passing by the construction that it doesn't really look quite right. Like the best way to put it is that like magic is kind of being used here, maybe. And just because you have a magical eye and gift, it looks like illusion magic, a little bit. So maybe you're turning into an area that might not be terribly great if illusion magic's there. It could also be core being active right
Um, okay. Best way out.
now. Either driving really fast down this like one stretch, like peeling out, or immediately reversing.
I just immediately am going to tell Damien to floor it.
What?
This feels weird. Just drive quickly, please.
It feels weird. Like he like does drive faster. He's not flooring it though.
Mhm.
He's like, what feels weird? Like, yeah, I know it's a dark alleyway, but like, is there something wrong with the dark alleyway?
Like something's not actually the dark alleyway. Like it's illusion. Just please.
Okay, and then he does floor it because like saying like, oh, it's an illusion, just go, is enough of a piecing together a warning for that. Um,
And then I guess just as we like start to peel out, if I could ask what is the biggest threat? Um,
the biggest threat is somewhere in this alley. There might be a presence here or somebody here. But if you can be fast enough, you might miss them. But they're banking on you slowing down or at least driving like a normal, rational person in New York City. But also, it's New York City. No one drives here rationally. So you're not sure where they are, but it is so unnaturally dark here that you can't even like get the outline of a person or anything like that. You can just see the glistening of brick on the walls from the rain. That's about it.
gotcha. Can I use Spirit Touched to try and ascertain what kind of presence?
Yes. I just love how like the wording of spirit touch. I always think it has to be something you're touching, just because of the title of it. But it's
Mhm.
literally just supernatural things.
Yeah,
So go on.
I always feel like it has to be like touch, but then I always like it doesn't necessarily say that. So like I just feel like zoning out and just sort of like anything here. Okie dokie, that's 7.
All right. A 7.
I
On a
can magic.
7 and 9, choose either sense them fully, but they notice you too, or sense only impressions. What did you want?
Um, sense me. I don't care.
Sense me. Come at me. All right, cool. There is somewhere down the alley, a little further up. You can spot it. You can sense it. You can't spot it. A little ways up. It's near the front of the entrance. And you get that vibe, and it's very familiar to you because you experienced this in the alley when you were sensing the emotions of the scene at Ripley's crime scene. It was
Yeah.
extremely serene, calm presence of some sort. Like the most calm a person can be in general, like people normally are, just like, I'm at peace. I'm at one with myself. That's the vibe you're getting from whatever is down this alley. And it's walking slow and carefully, and it's just waiting.
As we peel out.
And it stops as soon as it senses you. And instead, it definitely walks in front of the car before it was going to, because it knows that you know it. You know it's there now.
Oh, okay. We're much further along this alleyway than we are. Never mind. Um,
That face.
um, I am going to
Okay, so I need dice. Hold on, because I was like,
oh shit.
because Ezra's there and can help, but like, what do you want? You like talk it through. What you doing?
Is there like any semblance of a tether between me and this creature that I could like try and manipulate, or like not like telepathically talk, but just like I don't know, do the bear thing and make my presence feel bigger.
Do the bear thing and make myself bigger. I could give you some advice if you want me to give it to you.
I
What
won't
do
say
you
no.
what do you want to try to do? Scare it off or Or stop it? Or move it? What do you want to do?
It feels like intensely serene in death. I want to sort of give it the inclination of like, yeah, if you try anything with us, I will make you very unserene in death. Um, uh,
Oh, okay. I what can you do to do that successfully? The only thing I can think of is maybe use magic, and maybe one of those, a bit like one of those effects might help.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
that's the only thing I can think of right now.
I will. Yeah, I will try to. I guess banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits.
All right, roll for me.
That's a 6.
Is there anything you want to do in terms of like, did you want to use the luck point, or did you want to keep that?
I have 3 left.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Like it was just like,
No,
I'm gonna try
gonna
something.
keep it.
Oh, you gonna
Okay.
keep it? No, okay. Like I was like, oh, never mind. If you're gonna keep it, it's all good. So you do that, right? Like you know how to make your presence bigger, your spiritual essence bigger. To scare. It's like that vibe that you did as a ghost, where like you bled an ominous presence into like a space to make it unhospitable for people wanting to stay around, like what ghosts do sometimes. You can translate that very well over in your physical form. So you try to like to big bear this, right? Like, yeah, like standing on your hind legs to stand bigger. And immediately, if it had like a shape, that presence that like stops and you can see their silhouette now standing in the middle of this alleyway, this driving pathway. Stands tall, dressed nicely, but you can't really see their face. They have a hood as you get closer at full speed. It's like that presence is tripled over you, and it kind of sends it back at you. You feel the energy laughing at you. Like, that's cute. That's real cute. That is adorable, is what you get back. Try again. Is like, I would like to see you try that again. It's very like, along with that sereneness, it's not like a challenge. It's just like, kind of like, now, child. That's cute. That was really sweet. That doesn't do anything for me. Is the vibe you're getting from the entity that you're driving towards. I'm gonna do a thing because, like, you got Ezra in the car. My boy does well. He does very well. So Ezra's seeing all this, reacts immediately in terms of like rolling down the window. Luckily, it's not like a roll down. It's like just pressing the button down, like just pressing down. Like goes, sticks his head and upper body out the window. He had already like put his glove with his tattoos on. Pulled the glove off with his teeth, and does magic, and it's really quick. The shadows on either wall come to life. They stretch out like tentacles and tendrils, and they reach towards this entity and wrap its arms up on either side and hoist it up just as Damien passes underneath. And he quickly slides back in. It's like a slow-mo shot of like this entity looking down, Ezra looking up very quickly as they slide back into the car and zoom it up. Hair wet, glasses wet. Just like, what the fuck was that?
I am gonna like sort of like with like the sleeve of my sweater or whatever, like wipe his glasses off, and just sort of like card my fingers through his hair real quick, make him look presentable again, and just like, I'm gonna find out. And I'm going to try to
What?
I'm gonna try to leave my body here, and step out of it.
Oh my god. Astral projection.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull me back if I've been gone too long.
No, you're not. No, you're not. He's like grabs your shoulders. No, you're not. You're staying right here. All right. I don't know what the fuck that is. You're not going after it. Okay. We talked about this, Corey. Don't jump into danger. We talked about this. Do not do it. Look at
But
me. Look at me.
we don't.
No. No.
This feels important.
I bet it does. Please don't.
That thing's dead, and it. I really think this is gonna be important. I really think that we're gonna want to know what this thing is. I felt it before when we were investigating the scene, when we first ran into Damien. Um,
I will pull you back 2 minutes. No more than that. Okay.
kiss him on the forehead, and then just slump against.
I'm half tempted to just have you roll weird, not use magic to do this, because like it's a dislodging of the soul. You know how to do this. You know what it feels like. Just roll weird. I swear to God. Like.
Please
-1.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, it does work. I'm gonna say that. Like I'll give it. I'm gonna give this to you. It does work. So you do dislodge yourself. You tumble through the back window. You see Ezra's eyes immediately like focus on you because he can see you and where you are. As the car continues to peel away. And there's like a tethering. Like you see like the tendrils of the what was it called again? The thread.
Hey,
I named it. Dawnroot. There we go. The threads
Dawnroot.
of Dawnroot.
Yes.
That are connecting your body. And it seems like you don't have a lot of time. You didn't do this quite right because you're still getting used to magic with a body. So even though he said 2 minutes, he only might have one. And if you stay any longer, those threads are going to start ripping.
Pardon me, what the fuck are you doing here? Who are you?
So this entity, the shadows are still like bounding it, but just like essentially, you don't see what they do, but they kind of just flip their hands outward, and then those shadows just kind of go back to normal, and then they get brought down pretty serenely as they looking up at you. You can see in the darkness like piercing green, toxic green eyes looking at you and a serene smile up at you. And they say, this time no effect, but like just like, oh, little Cordelia, you know who I am already.
Yes, a thorn in my side.
I'm a little bit more than just a thorn, but you know.
I'm not here to inflate your ego any more than it already is. Why? Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yes.
Haven't you been able to piece that together already?
For the most part, yes, but I'm still
I want to hear
getting
it.
it.
Tell me what you think I'm here for.
What do you want with Ezra?
Ezra Todd. What do I want with Ezra Morgan Todd? I need him. In short.
You and me both, bud.
He just looks up at you. It's a little bit more complicated than normal human emotions as such. I need him in order to get my work done. He's in a unique position in between worlds. I need that.
And I try to use tune in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bless your dice or breathe on it first because, like, I need you to like get a roll in this tense situation right
Cocked
now.
as hell. It's on the floor. That is a 7.
Tune in.
Gotcha. So that is hold 1. Who is it going to attack next?
I'm gonna give that one to you already because you know. The goal was to attack Ezra. He does not want to attack you right now. If you get in his way, though, that changes. But right now, he wanted Ezra.
Gotcha. I was just not sure if he had forces elsewhere that I don't know. Then yeah, that is my hold. And can I tell how much longer I have?
Ooh, it is coming up on the 1 minute mark. You don't feel the tearing yet, but you feel the tension building.
Okay, so he's in a bit of a thin spot. That's going to help you with your big plan, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes you think that he would actually aid you in any way?
You assume that I'm going to ask for his permission.
No, I know that you aren't. However, he's capable of quite a lot. You've seen that as well as any of us.
Very. He's a prime candidate indeed.
Cool. These big plans, you keep talking them up so much.
Here's the thing, little Cordelia. I'm not going to do that thing that your cartoons or TV shows do with villains and they tell you their entire plan laid bare for you to pick apart. That's not what's happening. I'm just going to do it. So I'm not telling you what I'm using him for. I just need him. He's perfect.
There's something on the tip of your tongue. I know that you want to spill at least a little. Maybe even tit for tat.
No. I don't actually. You have one hold still. Like, yes, you did.
You gave it me.
I was
gotcha,
giving
gotcha.
you that one. You still have one hold, yes.
Mm-hmm. Biggest threat? What is it regarded as the biggest threat?
In this moment or in general?
In general.
Theo.
Okay.
Trying to think if there's anything else. No, just Theo, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, it was lovely talking. We should really do this again sometime.
Next time, don't get in my way. Or I'll cut your threads myself. And then you feel yourself lurch back into your body.
And she just...
Bitch. I love that. It's a slam response into the body. It hurts just because you failed the roll. It hurts a lot. It feels like someone literally just like punched you in the chest or in the stomach and just winded you. Ezra catches you essentially, like obviously like you're still seated, but like he's holding you. I was like, you back?
Yes, I am. What do you know? It was the doll maker. Yeah.
I'm just confused. Like, Yeah, the doll maker. He talks through all the dolls. Like, why was this different?
I mean, we know he's after you. And he said that you were a prime candidate.
For fucking what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And that was the whole reason for the conversation with Elle. But I don't know.
Okay. All right. Fuck. If Elle might know something, let's talk to her. But I'm gonna negotiate not my mom's name. It
Yeah,
has to
no,
be something else.
of
Anything
course.
else. Yeah.
You want
And
to talk now? No, never mind. Yeah, it can wait. We're almost there.
we're almost there.
Yeah.
We can talk to everyone else about it.
Yeah.
But maybe we do that before we go into the nightclub and go from there, and then maybe just we talk to everyone else about what the fuck just happened, like just gesturing behind it. What the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And don't do that again.
I
Don't do
have it
that
under.
again.
I know.
I'm glad you listened to me and told me about it, but I felt like you were going to do it even if I told you not to.
I was going to convince you to let me do it, uh, and then do it, but not.
Okay. All right. All right. Fine. Damien's just tight knuckling the fuck out of this. Like, hasn't said shit. Is more focused on getting y'all away from the scene, knowing that something really bad just happened, or if he stopped, that he would not know how to fight it exactly.
Excellent
So
driving, Dad.
yeah, sure. uh, this is fine. It's just keeps on going, and we're there, and we're gonna take a quick break here. Hello, everyone. Before we return to Arcane Core Blackout, we would like to thank our sponsor for this episode, Evil Productions. Also, as a thank you to all who are watching today, Other Cider Studios and Evil would like to present discount codes for Monster of the Week Hardcover Edition or Tome of Mysteries, a Monster of the Week supplement. Use code ARCANE20, that's ARCANE20, on checkout at evilhat.com when purchasing one of these items for 20% off of your purchase. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Now, back to Blackout. As the hide-speed chase dithers down, Ezra is looking behind him, is looking behind him. Cordelia, you're gaining wind back from, like, literally slamming back into your body. Damien is losing feeling in his fingers because he's clutching the steering wheel really hard. But he's somehow able to, like, bypass traffic. And Parks, well, not all of it, but, like, a little better than Mo. And Park's 5 blocks away, whereas Mo, you're, like, 8 blocks away. And gets out and checks under his jacket, pulls up his hood to make sure his gun is still there, make sure he has that ready. So, like, he doesn't, like, take it off safety. He takes, like, the carrying case, like, unbuttons that so he can easily pull it out. He looks around and then quickly opens the door for y'all to get out. So he's in protector mode right now. You've seen this before. With another, like a law enforcement, military type of personnel. So looking around to make sure no one else suspicious is looking in our direction. And as far as y'all can tell, no, like, y'all seem fine. The rain is heavier now, so it might be a little hard to tell. But closes the door, locks it up, and y'all start your jaunty walk, or like a brisk walk towards the, it's not jaunty, your brisk walk towards the Nightingale. Mo and Willow get there first. Just to not be in the rain, you stand, like, either right in front of the building where there's like a not an awning. I thought it was an awning, but, like, it's a classier looking awning, like a nicer looking awning. But yeah, like an awning. Or you can, like, stand in the front area. The bouncer lets you in when checking ID. Willow doesn't have ID. And Willow just does that extremely creepy grin that they do. It nearly splits her face in half. It is unnatural. And the bouncer's like, fuck, like, go in. So, like, up to you if you want to go in or if you want to wait outside.
We can wait outside, or
okay.
at least under the awning,
Mm-hmm.
TM. But I would like to just say that, like Mo flashes her badge and then just kind of crosses her arms when Willow does the thing. So if the bouncer's looking at me for help, he's not gonna find it.
Literally, like, what? And just like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Don't look at me.
And you just step and wait a little bit to see if. Also, you kind of do a quick look around inside. No one you know is there. About 5 minutes after, I don't know if you would text them to find out where they are. But
yeah, probably.
You would. Okay, so, like, you do. And within 2 or 3 minutes after you text, you see them pull up or walk up. Essentially, Damien first. You can see that Damien doesn't look great. He looks like he's on edge. Like, he is, like, paranoid, so he's kind of looking around.
Oh, so that immediately sets me on edge.
And you see that, like, the best way to put it, he's not, like, reaching for any weapon or anything like that, but he's very much like, his hands need to be busy or else he will reach for them. Ezra is kind of holding, I'm trying to find out how you do this kind of hold. So it's like holding, like, hand on the back of Cordelia, like the small of Cordelia's back, and holding her other hand with his, kind of looking behind her as well. So you're getting the vibe, and you don't have to roll for this because you have an eye for this already. like something happened that they feel like they need to check themselves or check around them as they pull up.
Cordelia is walking. Oh,
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Cordelia is kind of walking on unsteady legs, and just has a bit of a like, hey, wave about her as soon as she spots y'all.
I'm just gonna do a quick scan to make sure nobody's hurt. Okay, nobody's hurt. Then I will kind of like look at Cordelia. Cordelia's hey.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look at Damien.
Hey.
Yeah, wobbly.
Hey.
What happened? Why you look like that? What's wrong?
Looks behind him. He's like, I think I just met the doll maker. We just met the doll maker.
We stopped in for a chat. Wait, nope. We stopped in for a chat.
You stepped in for a chat, even though I told you not to.
You gave me the green light.
For a minute.
Okay. We can talk about this later. Y'all get inside, real quick.
Yeah. And they shoo in. The bouncer just lets y'all in because Willow has, like, during this quick exchange, has like further terrified the fuck out of this man. And he's like, yeah, just fucking go in. I don't care. Like, no one's gonna fuck with you, okay? Like, lets you in. And you.
I look behind them, just in case.
You don't see anything. Nothing is alerting. No alarm bells. You do like a quick scan, a thorough enough scan, but quickly. No one's around. And you follow the rear of everybody else. When you step in to Nightingale, there is like neon lights of purple, red, and white that wash over y'all as you enter. It's a very stark difference of like the rain, the wet, the sad outside, and then just like dry, weirdly cozy, warm, these neon light glow. You might shake off some water as you enter. And you hear some music. It's that wretched music that you heard kind of before Jazz. Well, not Jazz, Mo. You're different. Sorry.
I am different. I feel like I would enjoy.
You would enjoy it. Mo's just like, oh, this is horrible.
I was like, oh no, God.
This noise. Luckily it sounds distant, so it sounds like it's downstairs. But and muffled. So you're like, okay, I can deal with that. Like, I can hear people up here. So you see like a bar, like very alt, Tim Burton-esque, I guess, is the best way to put it. Just not so much, like not too much. There is like very calmer tones of white, black, and accents of red. Like the cushions are plush, like leather seats in terms of the bar stools. And you see like 2 or 3 people in the bar that kind of match the vibe as well. Kind of like a top hat and tails kind of style, or like evening gown style, or like the bartender aesthetic. And there's almost half full here. So you can like have a conversation in a corner somewhere if you want. I would say also you notice that like Foxtrot's not here. But you know, like, oh, like maybe they're on their way while this is happening. Yes, Death Parade, exactly. Thank you. That's accurate. So yeah, take the scene away as y'all find either a table, a corner, part of the bar, where
a corner.
A corner, very cool. So yeah, you find
those high top tables in a corner.
Yeah. So y'all find a high top table that's perfect for the amount of people, and y'all scoot in to like have a close conversation. Go off.
You okay?
Yeah. I did a little astral projection to stop and say hi to him.
You did a little what?
She disconnected. She disconnected from her body so that she can have a conversation with the doll maker for less than 2 minutes. You didn't know that she could.
Were you ever gonna tell me you could do that?
I mean, since you've known me, I was doing that.
But you didn't have a.
You didn't exactly have a flesh and breathing body, no.
Well, not at the time. but
It was
Okay. No. This is a lot.
The technicalities, Cordelia.
Yeah, there's a lot of technicalities in this, specifically the fact that you can do magic. Still?
yeah, you know I've been able to, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh, we didn't say anything, did we?
I didn't. I guess not.
You just, what, did you just assume that I was gonna know?
I
You've been
assumed
around
that.
magic forever, but you keep on saying this magic stuff, so that does make sense that you wouldn't put two and two together.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a very magical being.
So wait, were you magical before you were dead?
A little bit, not much. It was
Are
like
you magical
mainly
now that you're alive?
self-taught.
Oh, this is a lot.
So
Okay.
she had a little bit of magic before she died. When she died, it got amplified. The longer that she was dead, it got more amplified over the years. And then
This
when she
working
got,
pounds.
and then when she got into this new body, it's like kind of recalibrating to this body to figure out how the soul matches with the flesh and how that magic might be perceived. So it's kind of all over the place. It's wild magic at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, that's why my phone is broken.
Oh.
I tried to use magic on it, but
You try to use magic on your phone? Why'd you, what?
I don't know. It's just a phone.
Just, like, tell
Yeah.
It's not just a phone. That is not just a phone. First of all, I paid for that phone. Second of all, phones are
the core pay for that phone.
The core paid for the phone.
Under my suggestion. I'm the one who took you to get it. Okay?
Okay.
Whatever you need to hear.
Okay. Is this revenge? Is that what this is?
Oh no, this is not revenge.
Oh no.
We don't have to talk about that right now.
We don't.
Okay?
You're the one that brought it up.
I wasn't. That's not what I.
We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna have sure several conversations. If you want to have several conversations, that's totally fine. But right now, I wanted to say we know what we're here for, and so I don't want you to get your hopes up. Okay? They might not be here anymore.
But they might be here.
But they might be. So
the music's playing downstairs. That's our favorite performer.
What?
Polly Pocket?
It's the person I was listening to on the
Right.
clock app.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Me and Mills like that, and if there's a slim chance they're still down there, they might be.
To see the concert?
Yeah. Maybe. And like the thing went off. There was a ping, and they said that they were here, so that they might be listening to the concert. So like it all kind of matches up, right?
It really does. I hate that it does, but it does.
Is that all that you had on Millie? You said that you had more information that you wanted to tell me about.
No, there was. I mean, kind of, sort of. I've been having Kat and other sources possibly track them, or trying to track them. I wanted to tell you that they were alive. That they're on a terrible diet. Like, who feeds that kid besides themselves? Skittles, Mountain Dew.
That sounds about right, actually.
Yeah, no.
That's nothing new.
I was a little surprised that there wasn't more than that. Like, usually it's like Reese's Cups and Snickers and Milky Way and...
I mean, at this point, I would prefer if it was more than that, to be honest with you. That's just the stuff that I clocked, okay? Anyway, I don't know what's going on with them. They might be a doll. I don't think so, but they might be. Okay? It's always a possibility. So if you see them, don't approach. Just let us all know, and we can take care of it together. Also, Foxtrot, I think, is coming. Maybe not.
Well, I don't know. Like, I know that like Foxtrot was with Theo, and I think is Theo okay? Like,
yeah, he's fine.
Did you try calling him? Or?
Sass me. Yeah, that's a totally. There's a lot that just happened. So the book, by the way, the journal is destroyed now. I think that maybe part of it was it's one of them. Theo took pictures of the journal on his phone, and so somebody took it. Yeah, we don't know.
Is it the breach? The
I can only imagine.
Okay.
But that's not something that we can really focus on right now. It's been a long day, y'all. So why don't we just take a deep breath and just try to focus on getting our family back. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Okay. All right. I think it's probably a good idea if we split into pairs. It's a big club, so. Also, I don't want to go down there.
You don't have to go down there. Like, you've made it very clear that you only like country music. No.
Oh, it's not that I own. Okay, that is not true. I don't only like country music.
What other music do you like then?
I like rock. I like hip hop. I like
which hip hop artist do you like? That's relevant right now.
Right now, I like right now.
Yeah. Like what modern day artist?
Is Dr. Dre's not still on the radio, is he?
No, he's not. Anyway, he's like, yes, I think that you're right. We should go into pairs. Cordelia. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if we want, I could try to just reach into Millie's mind.
Is that safe?
You have to do a scan of the place to see if Millie's here first.
Yeah, that sounds a bit dangerous.
I mean, regardless, I could just try and reach in, whether Millie's here or not. Just sort of tune into, like, I don't know where.
You can try, but that's assuming that Millie's the only person here that might be sensitive at the moment. Should be fine.
Yeah. Keep in contact. Do we have headsets? Kind of on like an official mission right now.
Technically,
I feel like we should.
Well, technically, it's kind of official. You're here to find out if Millie's here.
Listen, it's official-ish. Our handler sent us, so
okay, fine. Thank you for arguing the point. So I'm gonna say that like some of you do not have it. So I'm gonna say you, Mo, Damien, and Ezra are the only ones that have headsets.
That makes sense.
Cordelia, your core phone is broken anyway, so even if you did, you don't have anything to really attach it to. But you do have your main phone, or like your burner phone, I guess. That could be the one that Mo bought for you. So putting claim on that. But yeah, that's your phone. So if you want to, you can message people with that one.
I'm not letting them track that shit.
or just use Siri for like the main one if you wanted to like do a quick call or something like that way.
Just in this club, it's loud.
The Willow is like, it's like Siri. Siri. Willow has wandered off, not that far, but to the bar. So like if like you're in a corner, the bar is like a few steps that way, and is like trying to get someone's attention for like a Shirley Temple.
God bless.
So as like you're like, okay, like we'll split off, Ezra turns back and just sees Willow like just like raising a hand for like a very red drink to have. It's like, yeah, right.
No, that'll be fine.
So what, we'll go low, you'll be up here in this situation?
Yeah, I guess so. If you need anything, let us know. I'm not anticipating, but you know what, to be fair, I also wasn't anticipating a bunch of dolls outside of my apartment, so.
Robots.
Sure. Whatever. Marionettes.
Whatever. Yeah. So yeah.
Creepy ass.
Be careful.
I don't understand technology. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, neither do I. Ezra, you said this artist is someone that you like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Well, go have fun then. Nothing. Just go have fun for once, kid.
For once, yeah. And if Millie's there, then all the better. So, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we can talk.
Grips Cordelia's hand and like just we both start walking. Cordelia, did you want to do the tune in while you're walking towards the? It's like all the way back. There's a stairs going down to the lower level, essentially. In this bar location.
Yeah, I trust Ezra to guide me, and so I'll just while we're walking.
Okay, so you do that. You might consider doing the tune in to see if Millie's down there when you get there. So yeah, okay, cool. And now it's just Willow getting a Shirley Temple, Mo, and Damien, who's sitting directly next to you and is
Yeah, he
looking at
is.
you. Is calmer now, and not as on edge now that he's inside and can keep an eye on the door, to see if anyone's coming in. But also in view of you and your side profile. So he's just like staring at you.
Well, I know this wasn't the place we were talking about, but we could still get a drink.
A crown.
Yeah.
Okay. He turns to the bar, quickly orders 2 drinks, 1 crown, 1 old fashioned for himself, and then comes back. How have you been, Mo?
You know, when?
In the few weeks that I've been gone, you haven't really talked to me that much. You haven't really answered any of my calls past 2 minutes, and I thought that it was, and I think it's because you're busy, but it also seems like there's something else.
Oh, I am busy. I was busy. I am busy.
Mm-hmm. And
And it's something else. But it's not you. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not like in a bad way. It's just like a,
did I do anything to make you uncomfortable?
oh my God, no, Damien.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of new to the dating part as well. It's been a few years.
You just scare the shit out of me, okay?
How?
You're just, you're really, you're just really, sometimes, So you know that whole business with the whole getting possessed by a book thing,
Yeah,
and
I was present. I was there.
yep, you were absolutely there the entire time for that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like relying on people, I guess. Uh, I don't. I feel like I gotta be the one to be relied on. I guess that's always been my whole life. That's always been the thing, you know. Me and Dion, we met on the playground, and he was being bullied for something. I'm not sure, reading probably, and I was, you know, violent, a bad kid, and you could say that I always considered protecting him my job. I grew up, I had a family, went into the military, got out the military. All I'm saying is that my whole life I was the one doing the protecting, and so it was different being treated
You should be protected.
like I was worth it, like
You
it
are,
was okay.
you are worth it.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's true, but
It is. And he leans forward a little bit, bumps your shoulder with his. You are worth it. When you wanted to awkwardly ask me to date in the middle of like an infirmary after like you were probably getting possessed by the doll maker, I didn't think you were available because why would you be?
what do you mean?
You're gorgeous. Sorry, did I speak out of turn?
No,
Am
no,
I
no.
wrong? Like, I have eyes. But yeah, you're strong, caring, kind, protective of the people you care about. So, yeah, definitely. Why wouldn't you be married? But then you told me, and knew what that feels like. But knowing that you considered or wanted me or even wanted to spend time with me meant a lot, and it stirred feelings for me. And I want to be there for you. I want to protect you. That's all I've ever done. And if I can, I will, because with Delilah, I couldn't. There's something I can do in that situation. But I can with fighting dolls, or making you breakfast, or taking you to dinner, or making sure that you get home okay.
Sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. Just communicate with me. Or even if you don't want to date me at all, ever, and just,
No, that's
just tell me sooner rather than later, like, don't get my hopes up.
I really like you, Damien. I really, really like you. I like you so much it scares the crap out of me. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to be a person that you want to be with. I don't know how to keep this. It scares me. And it also scares me because I don't want to get distracted when I need to be protecting the people that I care about. But I really like you.
I really like you too. And let me help you protect the things that matter to you too. Okay? I'm not breakable. I'm not that breakable. I know that there's a whole shit ton of magic shit out there, but
it's okay. I mean, you kind of get used to it. I mean,
I?
maybe not. I think that my used to, well, I'm starting to realize this. I think that my used to it was just kind of ignoring it until it went away, but then it just never went away.
It just kept on getting more. Like, there's just
Yeah, just more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just encountered an entity that, like,
God, yeah, that shit is terrifying. He didn't see you, right?
Yes. I mean, he didn't look at me long to do anything. Sped away.
Like that.
He
And
grabs
I
you.
especially don't like it because I just feel like it's my fault.
What?
Just we could have come together.
The villains are gonna do what villains do, like villain shit. Like, is that what you mean?
I lost my cool a bit, and I shoved away the people that I cared about, and I isolated y'all so he would have the opportunity to do it in the first place. But I don't know what to do. I can't be there all the time.
You're not omniscient or omnipotent. You can do what you can. Just do what you can. And he grabs your hand. And that's a good start, and it can potentially be enough. But your kids are also adults that are free to make however many fucking mistakes they want to. Trust me, Rosie does it all the fucking time. Like, you just see, like, him go back in time through thoughts of his daughter, just like all the fucking time. Like, everything. But be there for them when they can't bounce back.
Even when they die?
Even when they die. Do what you can. You're not God. You can't stop that.
No.
Drinks slide in front of you, like a bartender comes over and passes the drinks to you. He picks up his old fashioned and then, like, cheers your glass. Impromptu work date. You we go. And takes a sip.
Work date.
Willow has slid right in front of both of y'all at some point. Y'all know when, but she is grinning. Normal grinning. Like metaphorical here. Like, favor accomplished.
Okay.
What?
Did you enjoy that whole spectacle?
I did enjoy that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she has a very red drink with a whole shit ton of cherries piling out of it, and then like has a straw, like a spiral straw that she's sipping out of.
Is that alcoholic?
Yes. It should be. I've been through a lot. She like takes it. Cool. We're gonna go to Cordelia and Ezra. Ezra's pulling you along. Like not too hard, just like hey, follow behind me. And you're approaching that downstairs bit there. As you're approaching and going down, you get a ping on your burner phone. Did you flip it?
Yeah.
It's a flip phone. Okay, cool. I like.
I don't know why I assume it's a flip phone, but
because like everyone assumes a burner is like a flip phone, like an older phone, right? So like, it is like a flip phone. It's like a nicer one than the one I think of, which is like a Nokia or something like that. But yeah, you flip it open and the screen displays very clearly it's an unknown number, and in all caps, like, or Cordelia exclamation marks, like several. It's Jack. Are you okay?
it's a text or a call?
It's a text.
Okay. I'll just stop where I am. One sec.
Okay.
It's yes, I'm okay. Where did you go? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Sorry to skip formalities.
It's okay. I prefer. I'm okay. You're not, though.
I'm not? Question mark.
Not you. Like just not you. Like in terms of like all caps and then low case. Core. There's
a mole.
Yes. That. Figuring out who it is. I think I might know, but I just want to confirm first before I say anything.
I'm not at the core. Who?
What? I can't say it.
Can you give me initials?
Oh, it's happening, y'all. You're gonna figure out maybe who it is. JC. But I need a clear picture first.
What's your last name? No.
Jack doesn't have a last name. His is like JB. No. Like theirs is JB. So like it's definitely not JC. And he's like, I need to confirm first. I haven't gotten a clear picture. You gave me the video. And it alerted me to a couple things and I left. I'm in a safe house.
Do you know what they are?
Yes.
Would it be too much to ask?
Your phone
I know it
ringing.
Isn't human.
Your phone is ringing. Hi.
Hi.
I can't stay on for too long for fear of potentially being tracked down.
Of course, understandable.
But they're a vampire.
Okay, that's what I thought. Sort of. I was caught between two things. That makes a lot of sense, though.
Okay. But keep your eyes peeled. They're gonna be moving really, really fast if they're anywhere near you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But when I get confirmation, I will scream in all caps. But stay close to someone. Don't separate ever. And keep an eye on Ezra, because
will do.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful, and then hangs up immediately.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to grab Ezra by the face
Hi.
and whatever ear has the headset. I'm just gonna say holy water.
So Damon and Damien and Mo are clinking glasses, taking
Spits
a
out
sip.
my no.
Holy water! Fuck! Like,
Is that the signal? Did we agree on that?
no, you're just like, what? Why holy water? What? Why? And Damien's like, holy water? Why holy water?
Uh,
Yes.
okay. I've recently been watching some films about like urban fantasy, I guess you could call it. There's a family with one, and there was a big fight between like who was hotter, the werewolf or the other one.
Ezra just
Talking
looks
about
at you
Twilight?
horrified. Are you talking about fucking Twilight right now?
What was their family name?
Cullen.
Cullen.
Don't ask me how I know that.
I would love to know how you know that. Like,
I don't
Ezra
ask. I
just
told
like-
you not to ask me.
I'm writing that down. That's another conversation for later. But Jack just called, and there is a vampire that is going to possibly be here or is possibly after us. And they are the mole.
You see Ezra's face, like, kind of put together. You said Cullen, first of all. Trying to get past the Twilight part, because, like, all he's thinking of is glittering vampires and, like really hot werewolves. Literally, not, like, actually. Well, they're also hot, but, like, in terms of, like, heat. And he's like, the air conditioner versus the space heater, that argument that was had for those two. And then you see his face start...
I know exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
I do, yeah, no.
Yeah, I was a part of that until
I was also
realized.
a part of that.
And then you see realization hit his face, and his face is starting to drop more, and you can see the dots lining up, and he looks angry, like very angry. Like some things that like maybe like did not make sense before, that maybe he didn't talk about, or maybe he has talked about, are lining up. And his hands are trembling, but not because like, angry, but also trying not to like grip you too hard because he's holding your hand. And he hits the earpiece and says to Mo, "Yeah, vampire, Cullen, Janice, Cullen."
Meanwhile, Mo has gone very still. All she heard was vampire, mole, after you guys. So
Yes. Ooh, you're having a response, Mo.
I am having a response. I think that Mo, she clocks the name. She comes back to herself and she goes, "Okay. She's coming here?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
Mo.
It's fine.
You know
I'm good.
You know how to fight vampires. We don't have holy water, but there might be silver somewhere.
Yeah.
Keep that on hand. They're still confirming, or at least Jack is still trying to confirm.
Okay. Y'all try to find Millie.
Yeah.
We're gonna fortify up here,
We're
okay?
gonna do this really quick.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to either go to a safe house after this, or alternative option, Theo's house can turn into a safe house.
That might be a better idea. All the safe houses I feel like she would have access to, or at least access to locations.
I have one. I have a safe house that will work.
All right. Do not disconnect. Understand?
Understand.
All right. Stay close to each other. I'm gonna look at Damien. We need silver.
Like he digs in his pocket and he has like well no actually like he takes his collar out, and like you see like he has a ring, his wedding ring. And he's like, "This is all I have, but I could use it as a way to punch with, I guess." But that's about it.
Might be good. I'll take out my knife. I imagine my knife is made of silver. It's magic, at least.
It's magic, yes. It could be helpful. It's just not gonna do. It's not the weakness for a werewolf.
Nope.
Not werewolf. Vampire.
Vampires. What else? What do I know about? I feel like I would know a lot.
You would. If you want to roll,
sure.
to like, find out more information, I can give you some stuff.
Hell yeah. Oh no, not vampires. I didn't think she was gonna be a vampire.
Oh, come on.
I was caught between two things, and I was like leaning towards that one.
It makes sense now that I'm thinking about it, but I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking.
And
got it.
I shit you not, double sixes.
All right, so this lines up so well with what you, Mo, would know, because of this was your type of monster that you hunted. Or at least like you knew well because you looked into it after what happened to your family. It wasn't like your specialty very much, like, you know how the Wrong has a specialty set for thing, but it was like, hey, I know about it because I hunted them and I sniped the shit out of them when I was brought onto the Corps. But you've like hunted other monsters ever since, though. But in terms of looking into it, you do know silver works. You do know that coming into owned homes is really hard for them to do without asking for permission inside. You do know holy water does work. Beheading or stabbing through the chest, the heart, works. Normally, depending on what kind of vampire, sunlight would be helpful, or UV light would be helpful in terms of weakening or damaging over time. But if this is Janice, you know Janice has been able to go out in the sun just fine.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
So, like, you're wondering, like, hey, maybe she has... Because Core has, like, ways to help certain magical beings to, like, just have a normal life. Or not be weakened by their weaknesses. So it could be, like, she has some form of protection that allows her to go outside. And... I'm trying to think.
I mean, even if it's nighttime, isn't it? So that wouldn't help.
That would
anyway,
not help.
UV lights, though, we might be able to do. We are in a club after all, or whatever you call it.
Blacklight.
Sure, yeah.
Blacklight work? There might be UV lights. I think you can ask like the manager, one of the managers of the place, if you want to
yeah,
find that out.
That might be a good idea. So I will give Damien the rundown. Is there anything I can think of in Janice's behavior that would point her towards one type of vampire or another?
Yeah. So I would say that like, recent behavior. I'm trying to say like in her interactions with you, like if she's done.
Just like, yeah, just from what I've observed in general. I mean, she's been my boss for a long time now, hasn't she?
You just recently started seeing her in person, but like, yeah, she has been
That's
your
true.
boss for like 2-3 years for Seeker branch. Ever since you became a Seeker, she has been your boss. Yeah. So I would say that because there are vampires that feast on blood and soul energy. This is blood focused, is the best way to put it. If you go back to like any time that you've seen her, she hasn't really eaten. Like you have never seen her eat, but you haven't hung out with her that much either during food times. So, and she was always carrying like a cup of something liquid in it, whether it's coffee, or something like that, that can't be seen through, of some sort. So that's about it. So like that's probably how she gains sustenance, or an alternative such as iron pills, that are tinged with blood is something that the core would do for her. But that's the only thing in terms of type, like a vampire. There are also vampires that eat everything, I guess, technically, like to the point where it's like cannibalistic. But you don't have to worry about that because no one in the core is one of those. They would usually be exterminated because they are beyond help, essentially. Yeah, that's what you got.
Oh boy. Cool. Cool. That's not alarming or terrifying. Anyway, yeah, I would give Damien and Will the
The rundown.
breakdown, the rundown. Yeah. And then I will. This place is kind of gothic isn't the word I want to use, but like, would they have like? Yeah, I'm just like asking. Like, do you think they would have? We could ask, but would they have like utensils that are silver or uh I don't know, like a tray. The mental image.
I have the mental image too. Silver platter.
God bless.
Perhaps. I don't think they would
Perhaps.
have a. This doesn't seem like a dining kind of location. This seems
Yeah.
more like a just drinking. Yes, Iris, you have the notes.
Would we know if you like what the requirements are to bless water and make it holy water?
You can make it radiant. Like you can use radiant magic of some sort to like cleanse and purify it. So that's without adding like religion to it. You can do that. So like if
All I
you
know is that Theo can do it.
Theo definitely can do it. Ezra can attempt to do it. He's just not a specialist at it. Um, you could also technically do it, Cordelia. Again, you're not a specialist at it.
Does it have to be water?
Is there a sprinkler system in this club?
Yes, there is a sprinkler system in this club.
Oh, fun.
Are you really doing like like a Constantine like right now? Yes, like there might be a sprinkler system where you can like find the pool of water that's connected to, bless it, and then and then set it off if you need to, and that would do damage over time as well as like weaken them from. They would roll at a disadvantage essentially if they are trying to fight. So yeah.
Oh, lovely. Oh boy.
All right. So Mo's like I wouldn't say you're scrambling, but you're like trying to calm down, but also like all right, strategy, and you're
Oh
coming to
yeah.
the strategy.
I'm in military mode now.
All right. Going back to Cordelia and Ezra. You're at the top of the stairs. Ezra's trying to calm down because he's leaning against the wall right before going down. So like kind of like if there's like a way that goes, there's like a bar. There's the stairs going down. There's like a you can turn a corner and there's like a hallway that goes down that has like bathrooms kind of situation. He kind of like turned and leans against the wall in that hallway to take a moment. His eyes are closed as he's trying to process something.
Hey, I know that was a lot, but
Yeah, it is. Corey, she sent me to Freyton.
of course she did.
And I wanted to go alone because I needed time. I needed space. Because y'all nearly got hurt in the last group thing that we did, and I couldn't deal with that, and I was vulnerable, and I just needed to go, and it was just perfect. And I just walked right into it.
I mean, I want to give you the space and the time to think about this and talk about this, but my mind immediately goes to with her power over the core. She allowed Chris to be healed, and so she knows I can only assume that she's connected to the doll maker.
Probably. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know her that much. Like, she's just my boss, right? Like, she's just our boss. That's it.
But I mean, like, she could have turned the doctor away. She could have stopped him. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying not to react right now, and I'm hoping that it's not true. But if it is, I'm gonna kill her.
I know that we all have blood on our hands. And I will stand right by you. And whether it's a stake or some holy rounds, I'm with you.
Thanks. Let's find Millie and get the fuck out of here. Takes her hand. Calm her. And
Try to be as reassuring with my grip as possible.
Oh, pretty. Like, he's not, again, a little shaky, but not as much as before. And squeezes back. And then y'all turn the corner and start descending the stairs. Is there anything you wanted to do? Did you want to tune in to see if Millie's while you're going down the stairs, or is there anything you wanted to do other than that?
I would like to tune in to Janice.
Did you want to see if she's around?
You can tune into the mind, or attune your mind to a monster or minion.
It's just like just in general. Okay, not even.
Yeah, I don't have to be nearby.
The wording of this is so interesting. Always, yeah, go for it.
This is plus weird. I'm gonna use a luck because that was a 2.
Okay. How close to doing are you?
Okay. I'm 5 out of 7.
Okay. Noted.
Yep. I'll have my new character on your desk by next session.
Stop that.
Stop it.
You stop it.
Okay, so you get a 12 then instead, and you hold 3. You can ask me any of those questions and color them if they don't fit to your specifications. But
yes. Where's the creature right now?
Coming towards the Nightingale. They are 5 minutes away, and they're on foot.
What is it planning to do right now?
It is honing in on whoever was tampering with their blood, and they're tracing it.
Motherfucker. Okay.
One more.
How can I attract its attention?
I swear to that was Ezra. Ezra's done with your shit. How can you attract its attention? Outside of like Ezra, like having Ezra alone, is presenting yourself instead, you alone, and explaining yourself because they don't know exactly who was tampering with their blood, but they do know that like someone in the core kind of knew that they were there, or she was there. Um, and plan is to like find out who that is and murder them, but wants to find out what you know first. So if you can like separate yourself and be alone over Ezra being alone, that is the priority.
Ezra, just in case, do you mind seeing if Willow wants to come down and group up with us, just in case?
Why?
Just because Janice is on her way.
He puts his like calls like, Mo, can you tell Willow to come down with us?
Why?
Janice is on her way.
I'll turn to Willow. You met Janice, right? Yeah, you know, vampire.
Yeah, the vampire.
Boss.
Yeah, like the red
Yep.
hair, gray eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very intense. She may or may not be someone who's trying to kill us right now. So could you do me a favor? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Can you just do me a favor and go and watch Ezra and Cordelia?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Do me
well,
a favor,
just
and then hops off of her stool, downs
I
the
know.
rest of her drink, and then you see that grin that she has on her lips is starting to become that terrifying jack-o'-lantern style smile. She puts her head up, and you see that those black cloth is starting to move like just draping shadows. It's moving unnaturally behind her, as it seems like she's preparing just in case to go off, essentially.
I have no concerns about the kids now. Thank you.
Absolutely not. No concerns.
None.
Whatsoever.
No concerns. We're good now.
We're all Gucci. So yeah. So Willow holds up the back as Ezra looks up, sees her at the top of the stairs, clenches his hands around yours really quickly, seeing her in that state a little bit, but turns his eyes down as he continues down the stairs with you. And you make your way into the concert space. It is nearly packed. The music is loud. It's pumping. You feel it vibrating through your core, your chest. You can no longer hear. Ezra is going to mute himself so that y'all don't have to hear that. And he is scanning the crowd immediately as he's entering. And on the stage, you see gloriously Polly Pocket, red hair, lace band across their eyes. They're at a synth machine as well as like a couple of other instruments, putting on a show, and everyone is absolutely loving it. And that is where you leave off as you start making your way through the crowd and looking for a tuft of white hair and edgelord vibes somewhere in this. And as you know, my standards. What makes me famous here on Other Cider Studios and everywhere as a GM. On the other side of this dance, like this concert hall, like barely can be seen. In a corner, you see Millie leaned up against the wall. They're not wearing glasses this time. Like probably like just like have it on their collar or somewhere. And just a mess of white hair as they're nodding their head to the music, leaning against the wall. And then next to them slides a woman with red eyes this time. It was brown before, but now they're just lighting up this dark space between the two of them. Short blonde hair that's like slicked back. Alt look chains. Very similar vibe in terms of look. Has stiletto nails black that she's wrapping against the bar table that they're leaned against. And smiles sweetly, but there's this thrumming of like red energy pulsing around her. There's like a tone of irritation, anger that can be felt between the two. And Millie just looks unbothered, but in their core, terrified. And she says, the time is almost up. You know that, right? You either sign the contract or you do what I ask, and it's getting really close to the time. You know, need to kill Chris Stevens so that, like, things don't progress any further than I need, and then after that, then I guess you're mine forever. Isn't that right? Then Millie just, again, looks unbothered, rolls their eyes. Right. Or I can kill the doll maker, and then there's nothing else to worry about, right? The woman laughs low, deep, and it seems to like reverberate into Millie's soul. I would love to see you kill the doll maker. That would tickle me pink if you can kill that motherfucker. But no, you can't. That is near impossible, unless you have the right equipment, I guess, which we both know you don't have. So, kill Chris Stevens before he wakes up, or before he can open his big fat mouth. And then your gifts are yours, and you can go back home just fine. Or you belong to me. And that's it. Millie shakes their head and walks into the crowd and vanishes into it. And that is where we will end here. Thank you, everyone, so much for this episode. I have been your keeper, Ambrose, she, they, and we are going to start from the overlay. So you don't have to worry about this, Jess. Iris.
Hello, my name is Iris Wyndham, and it was fun being a part of this. My pronouns are she, they, and I've been Cordelia Bennett / Cassandra Blackwell, and the mundane pronouns she, her. And yeah, you can find me on most platforms under Iris Wyndham VO. Yeah, I'm a voice actress. I try.
Yeah, and you're doing wonderfully. Next, Jazz.
What up? I'm Jazz, also known as _Cia on the everywheres, except for Instagram. I've said this already. On Instagram, it's Silver Star Soul, Silver Star Soul, SOUL. If you want to find me there, you can, I guess. Or you can find me on any other social media platform under _Scoria, CINDERSCORIA. My pronouns are she, they. I have been playing Mo Jackson, whose pronouns are she, her. She is the professional. And I think, aside from like some one-shots coming up in like October-ish through December-ish, probably, I'm not really doing anything else except for you can catch me on Bad House RPG. We haven't finally announced it, but I get to be part of Madness Over Manila, part of the Hunters cast. I'm very excited to play with all of these really super cool folks and get to really touch on my Filipino roots. I hope you join me there.
Yes. I was excited about that, by the way. And
I'm also excited.
Yeah, let's go. Hey everybody, I'm Ambrose. I have been your keeper. This was a lot had been had, and Jesus Christ, I adored this episode. You can find me everywhere as SS Ambrose, except for Twitter, which is SS Ambrose _, because Twitter hates everybody, actually. You can, but yeah, you can follow me everywhere as SS Ambrose. I am working on this right now. I am proud of everything that has been done and what everyone is doing. I am also going to be in a couple of things, and I would like to announce those things, but I'm waiting for them to be released. So until then, I'm just me. I'm just doing the GM thing and the producing thing here at Other Cider Studios. But yes, it's been real. So until then, please take care, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye, everybody.